What's the relationship with the Football Writers Association like at the club?
Well, I think it's very good. I think that, you know, what Roberto has always been, and it comes from an Italian background. You know, in Italy, the way that the media works, it asks questions, and the managers answer questions, and they don't try and hide anything. And I think journalists, I hope anyhow, that they appreciate that. He doesn't shy away from questions. If somebody asks him, he'll give his opinion. Gives them one or two headlines. You know, the loss of translation sometimes gives them an headline as well. But no, I think the relationship's been, you know, very, very good. It's, you know, for a manager these days in English football, for the top club, you've talked about Champions League, you talk about league games. They're forever having to talk to media, and finding a different line week in, week out is not very, very easy. But I think his relationship's good with them.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was a special night for us in the north. It's the 30th anniversary of the Northern Managers Awards dinner here in Manchester. It actually started 32 years ago in Leeds. They had two dinners in Leeds and then brought it over to Manchester, and it's been here ever since 1983. Where Bob Paisley was the first major recipient of the award that year, and of course we've carried on the tradition. You know, fittingly, we've had Roberto Mancini in the room tonight to collect his award for winning the Premier League. So it's something we're very proud of in the north to have this dinner, and I think you can tell by the level of managers that we get here and football people that it's an important date in the calendar.
I think it's about 13, 14 years since I was here. I've been on my travels down south mostly, and it's nice to come back and pick an award up. But it's not just for me, it's for everybody at Sheffield Wednesday, to be fair. I mean, we did finish the season off really well, and it's nice to see some old faces and some new ones.
It's always enjoyable, and old faces, and the older you get, the more of them there are. And it was nice. I mean, obviously I'm out of that now, but Steve couldn't make it and said they'd like me to take his place. And it was a privilege to do so, because he's done very well in a short period of time. Was very brave putting the kids in. I mean, I was brave putting the kids in. He was braver, and handled the whole thing very well. So you know, it was a pleasure to stand in for him.
We started off with the manager of Dunstan, finished off with Roberto Mancini, the manager of the Premier League winners. It's fantastic, and everyone is treated as an equal, and that's what makes it so great. The managers from all the way through the leagues, from the lower leagues, from the FA Vars winners, through to the playoff winners in League 2, League 1, to Johnson Paint Trophy winners, to the Premier League winners, all treated exactly the same, and that's brilliant.